you start? What would be your key tips for parents wanting to raise their children bilingually?
So first of all, to establish a language plan, but it doesn't have to be that official. You just basically need to choose a plan and stick to it. You can moderate, as it goes, but it's important to kind of establish. So, two Polish parents, let's say, speak Polish at home. So this is the key. Not try to teach your child English at home, because your child will learn in his own time anyway. So I would say speak Polish. This is the first rule. Just speak Polish even when you are outside, because that will be confusing when you just get out of the house and then start speaking English. So I think sticking to one language for a time being and not confusing your child. And if you want to expose your child to English language activities and music, so these are great opportunities, but do it in a kind of stress-free manner. Just don't kind of put this pressure on children, because they can feel it, and the only way they will learn it's when they are relaxed, so with their friends. And you can introduce simple words, like for, I don't know, when you play with food and things like that, but there is no pressure, because then when they go to school or nursery, it will overlap and they will learn really quickly. And I think the worst thing is when parents try to force children or to kind of teach them English straight away, and the accent is not there. This is important, and the child absorbs it, and it's very difficult for this child to unlearn it. So we have to be really conscious what are we putting in our child's heads and what we are exposing our children to. So first of all, language. One language is absolutely fine up to like 3 years old, and then I think most of children go to some kind of groups and preschools, and it's another level. But I would say stick to one language, so it's stable, it's there, and then the second language will come. Because when often parents use two languages in the same time, in the same sentences or in a conversation, and this child will kind of understand, but it's not the structure. It's not how we ever speak. I would say in a normal world we don't use. We could. There are certain situations, but I'm talking about normal situations. We are not mixing two languages. So maybe think about normal situations and try to apply it at home as well.
But what would be your sort of like advice when a child, let's say, they start a nursery very early, so they have like two, let's say like French parents, and then the child starts the nursery when they are, I don't know, 1. So do parents do anything differently? What would be your advice then?
So you mentioned about French?
French or any other language.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes, so it's just that both parents they speak the same language, but the child goes to the nursery quite early, and they stay there, let's say like 4 days a week for 8 hours. So what happens then? How do they should they do anything differently? Or
No. So the process just starts earlier for these children with the second language. So it's the confusion time will last longer, but then it will stop. So this is the only confusion for parents, I guess. But it's nothing harmful. It's just maybe quite difficult for parents to understand what child is saying for longer, because child goes through this kind of I would say tuning phase when it's like radio, and it's going to be tuned. It just takes longer. So I would again stick to one language at home. When we have two parents speaking the same language, because then of course you can have different situations when each parent speak different language.
Exactly.
So then again they can either choose, we're going to speak one parent, one language at home, and that will be perfect, and then the child is exposed to, for example, English nursery. So you've got
Mhm.
3 languages here,
Yeah.
but they all come from professional kind of settings. So
Yeah.
parent speaks German, other parent speaks Polish, and nursery in English. So,
Yeah.
but child won't learn any mistakes. Just a correct language will be delivered. So I would say there is nothing harmful in that. It's just, the process will take longer.
Okay. Fantastic.